stuff there, Allie. So let's take a look at the starters for the Utah Jazz. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's O'Neal in at the 3 spot. And for the Hawks, at the forward slots, Hunter and Collins. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovic. And it's Capella in at the 5, down low. Well, Doris, a great collection of guard talent on the floor here. Both these teams driven by their backcourt play.
Boy, B.A., a lot of pace, a lot of skill. there in the respective backcourts, this game probably will be won or lost based on the perimeter play. Ref's calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
Outside Mitchell. From deep. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Gobert. The rebound by the Hawks. Over to the wing. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. And here's Hunter for 3. Young from long range. Fires the 3. Buries it from 3.
Perhaps the last guy you want shooting there. Young is so efficient on the catch and fire.
We played just over a minute here in the first. Gobert finds Mitchell. Here's O'Neal to the inside. Here's Bogdanovich. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
And talk about a guy betting on himself. Now, John Collins turned down a big contract prior to last season. It all worked out in his favor as he signed an even bigger one to stay with the Hawks. He's firmly planted as part of this team's young core. And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Gobert with the bucket.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
Young against Conley. Young, the pass to Bogdanovich. Down low. Donovan Mitchell with a board. The Jazz have gone 1 of 3 from the floor. Oh, there's the alley. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
Well, we've come to expect this from Mike Conley, putting the pass on time and on target.
Young with it. He's picked up by Conley. And Collins with the slam.
He sees his man has the angle on the interior and drops a dime right there.
Young against Conley. Pass to Mitchell. Now here's Gobert. Back to Mitchell. Here he goes. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Young. The quick look, no good that time.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
The 3 from Mitchell. On target from range. And that'll tie this game up.
Now, this is what we've come to expect from Donovan Mitchell, a high percentage three-point scorer who doesn't miss opportunities like this.
Outside Bogdanovich. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Well, the addition of the upper body strength, it's turned Rudy Gobert from role player to all-NBA. Go ahead and absorb it, Rudy.
Now here's Young to the inside. Here's Collins. Shakes him. And he lays it in. Collins has gotten his second bucket.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Mitchell against Bogdanovich. Pass to Gobert. Inside. And it's Bogdanovich that time on the assist from Gobert. Bogdanovich has gotten his second bucket on the night. And here's Bogdanovich. Young, the pass to Bogdanovich. And there's the drive. Here's Capella. Back to Bogdanovich. Over Mitchell. Here's Young. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Utah's gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. Conley passes to Gobert. Back to Conley. Outside Mitchell. This one for 3. The offensive rebound. on the take. And Mitchell with the slam.
Well, if you don't stay in front and you allow him room to drive, you will pay the consequence. Donovan Mitchell with authority.
Young. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. It's the Jazz. They're up by 1. Well, and this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Utah.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
On the floor for Utah, getting going in the second. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the 3, the small forward. And the Jazz pushing it up now. And then Bogdanovic with the dunk.
So this is where the freakish length of Rudy Gobert, so effective at reaching in and prying the ball away from the opposition.
1 shot.
Boy, you think about a guy like Bojan Bogdanovic, who was taken with the 31st pick back in 2011. He did not come to the NBA for another 3 years. But since that point, boy, he has carved out an excellent career.
There's Bogdanovic with the 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Bogdanovic has got 6.
Nice passing instincts from Young. Quickly moving the ball to a guy with a wide open look.
Outside Mitchell. Trying to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And Doris, a fixture on the Croatian national team is Bogdanovic.
Yeah, his 2019 contract made him the highest paid Croatian athlete. And boy, does he earn his money. This guy competes every time down the floor. So well-rounded offensively.
The 3 from Mitchell. Up again. It's good on the putback. He's got 6.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Pass to Young. Driving inside. And they're going to count that bucket. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
Hits first.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Pass to Mitchell. Well, Doris, you called Knicks games on radio and TV. You've seen them go through a lot. How excited are you for their future?
You know what, BA, one of the things I've always said is that the NBA is better when the New York Knicks are good. And the reason I say that is the fan base is so passionate. So for a team to play as hard as the Knicks did, for them to experience the success and get into the playoffs, to me, it is just excellent for the NBA.
Conley against Young. Back to Conley. Pass to Gobert. The shot comes out. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Here's Collins. The finish! And Collins with the slam.
That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling. And as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
The 3 from Mitchell. Conley passes to Gobert. Off with the layup. For Atlanta, they've gotten off to a sensational 5-for-5 start in the second quarter. Here's Young. Rebound, Utah. Gobert's got 5 rebounds in the game. The 3 from Mitchell. And that's his 4th bucket in 9 attempts.
Boy, he's putting pressure on the defense. That's 2 from downtown this period.
Young with it. Now Bogdanovic defending. And Young draws the double. Outside Hunter. Young, the pass to Bogdanovic. Capella against Gobert. Good D by Gobert.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Here's Bogdanovich. Stolen by Young. Pass to Collins. Capella with it. Defended by Gobert. Here's Hunter. Second chance effort. And it's finished off by Capella as he lays it in.
Refusing to give up on the glass, Capella truly works for his rebounds.
And so they foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And it's a completely new group for the Hawks. For the Jazz. Pass to Clarkson. Now here's Ingles. Williams defending. Clarkson up top. There's the triple. Here's Oni. The three. Great D that time from Gallinari. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Williams misses. Utah's gone 2 of 5 from deep here in the second. Pass to Oni. That one's wide left.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Back to Reddish. Driving in. Got it. And the Hawks lead by 4.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Here's Gay. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Gay's got his first points of the game.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. Some good action during the period.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. We've seen Donovan Mitchell really having a great game.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
They've got Gorgie Jang, Kevin Herter out there with Lou Williams. Then there's Cam Reddish, and it's Gallinari in at the 4. So that's who Nate McMillan starts the second half with. To the middle. And Gobert with the bucket on the assist by Mitchell. Gobert's got 8 points.
I think we think of Donovan Mitchell first and foremost as a scorer, but I love seeing his passing ability come into play.
And Young, here we go. Misses from close range.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Mitchell, the pass to Gobert. Over Bogdanovich. And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Young, the pass to Hunter. Collins outside. Young with it. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. In transition, here come the Jazz. And that one hits the back iron. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Here's Bogdanovich. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
Wow, love the power and the strength of Bogdanovich on that strong finish.
Outside Young. Outside Bogdanovich. The kick to Hunter. Three-pointer. Sinks the tray. Hunter's gotten his second bucket of the game.
I like that decision right there. Don't try to force a shot inside. Kick it out.
Outside Conley. Pulls up on the wing. Here's Gobert. Hey, rejected by Capella. Bogdanovich on the wing. Check by Mitchell. And there's a 3-second violation.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
The Jazz have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Conley passes to Bogdanovich. On the wing, Mitchell. To the right side, to the paint. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's Young. And he banks in the layup. Young's got 8 points.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Now Conley. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Here's Mitchell. Bogdanovich passes to Mitchell. 5 to shoot.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Bogdanovich finds Mitchell. And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
A line change here for Utah. Atlanta's gone 4 of 5 from outside the arc in this one. Williams up top. There's the drive. Here's Reddish. Drops in the 3. He's got 5.
Lou Williams is the all-time leader in points off the bench, but don't sleep on his passing game. What an assist.
Clarkson with the ball. Picked up by Gallinari. Ingles from outside to the middle. Here's Oni. Williams grabs the board. The Hawks leading. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Here's Oni. It's not going to go for him. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Here's Reddish. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Clarkson outside, inside. Will it go? And it's Whiteside with a big finish.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. Williams into the lane. And that one's good. And the Hawks lead by 4.
Boy, the dribble drive by Lou Williams, such a special aspect to what he does.
Pass to Oni. Now here's Whiteside. Back to Gabe. Whiteside down low. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Whiteside's gotten 4 this quarter. For Atlanta, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Williams with it. And that's an intentional foul.
Rudy Gay. And that's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Jang. The kick out to Williams. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. The Hawks on top. They lead by 2. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth. Hassan Whiteside is out there with Rudy Gay. Then it's Joe Ingles. Then it's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Oni in at the point guard position. Atlanta has gone 5 of 6 from three-point land so far. Young attacking. The rebound by the Jazz.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
Here's Bogdanovich. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
How many European fundamentally sound players have we seen? Bogdanovich gets his defender off the ground with the up fake. Nice.
And he's good on the second. And the Hawks shooting 59% in this one. A good average. Young against Conley. Pass to Capella. Outside Bogdanovich. He takes it in. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
On the push, here comes Atlanta. Here's Collins, the kick to Hunter. Outside Young. 5 on the clock. Stolen by Conley. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. Pass to Bogdanovich. Off the mark, making him 5 for 6 now. And here's Hunter. Capella with it. Outside Young. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now it's a 5-point Atlanta lead.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Outside Mitchell. The Jazz with another miss. The Hawks have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Collins. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Conley passes to Mitchell, and it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball.
Jazz ball.
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
Oh, my, and that was textbook defense. Positioning himself well to send it back.
Conley finds Gobert. Down low. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. Collins outside. Back to Hunter. Clock at 6. Nice move. Capella. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Hawks lead by 7.
Good luck keeping Capella off the boards. He works hard for every rebound. He's a nice presence in the middle.
Conley passes to Mitchell. The Jazz again can't hit. The Hawks have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Here's Collins. And Collins with the slam.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
For the Jazz, this one not looking good. Outside Conley. Pass to Mitchell. A shot to stop the drought. And Mitchell with the slam.
You can see the kind of confidence Donovan Mitchell has in that handle. His ability to navigate off the dribble drive. Nice.
Conley against Young. And here's Capella. 6 to shoot. The kick out to Young. The Hawks need to get one up here. The shake. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
For Utah, they've gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. Pass to Mitchell. Takes the 3. Mitchell can't get that one to fall.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Collins. Back to Bogdanovich. Collins right side. Lets it go. Again, Atlanta.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Bogdanovich, that's good.
Well, at 6 foot 8 inches, Bojan Bogdanovich is very comfortable in close.
Now here's Young. 26 seconds left in the fourth. From deep three-point range, kept alive by Atlanta. And here's Hunter for three. No luck on that one. Here's O'Neal. Funny.
Well, improving his passing over the years. This is what you like to see from Rudy Gobert, and a wrinkle or two in the offseason.
And here's Young. And so it's Atlanta with the W. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Hey, Dave.
Thank you.
He sure is, David. Great report. Thanks. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And it's Hunter in at the 3. And for the Suns, up at forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot.
And one of the bigger names in free agency, John Collins, ends up re-signing with Atlanta. Didn't see too much of a bigger market for him during the process. And he fits in so well with the future of this team.
And here's Booker from the arc. They get it again. Ayton kicks to Booker. Paul with the ball, guarded by Hunter. Paul passes to Bridges. Just 5 to shoot. Booker outside. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. It's Young on the wing, defended by Paul. A nice shot by Young.
Another area where Young excels, using the dribble to create space for his shot.
Passes it to Booker. First quarter, just over a minute played.
It's so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop a train when he's coming in for the slam.
Outside, Bogdanovich. The dish now to Young. Bogdanovich inside. He's covered by Ayton. Here's Collins. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Inside, John Collins knows how to be forceful. Muscles his way to his shot.
Paul passes to Booker. It's stolen by Capella. Got a piece of it. Crowder with it. He's picked up by Collins. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it.
As a distributor, Paul is just a machine. He's constantly creating for his guys.
Bogdanovich dishes to Capella. Young passes to Bogdanovich. Back to Young. Launches it. And there's Bogdanovich. That's good on the assist from Young.
The vision of Trae Young has on the floor is exceptional. He won't miss a guy who's that wide open.
Ayton against Capella. Crowder, it's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Young with no one around. Sinks the triple. Young's got 5.
Slick shot from Trae Young off the pass. He doesn't waste any time putting it up.
2 minutes remaining.
Under the pass to Bridges. Crowder against Collins. Crowder kicks to Booker. 6 on the shot clock. Into the lane. And Capella sends it back.
We've been spoiled by watching Clint Capella do this for years and years. He's such a skilled defender.
Fast break. Here come the Suns. Bridges passes to Ayton. That one misses. So Atlanta will take it the other way. There's the pass to Young. To the middle. Here's Capella. Backed in, coming off the assist from Young.
That's why they get Clint the ball right there. His teammates trust him to score in the paint.
Young against Paul. Down low. And Ayton throws it down.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Young taking his time here. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Kept alive. Capella. Outside Collins. Young dishes to Capella. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Here's Young. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that Mobile 1 block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Paul finds Booker. 27 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Ayton. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball. And Devin understands that. It has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Young outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Young's got his third bucket of the night.
Many scouts felt Trae Young would convert shots inside at the NBA level, and that's where he's a complete threat.
So and getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Hawks.
Guys, their willingness to attack the basket so far has been great. They're penetrating, finding the holes in the defense, and scoring from close range.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter.
Jay Crowder often stays out on the perimeter, but sees the opening and quickly takes advantage.
Bogdanovich with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Capella kicks to Bogdanovich. Drills the three-pointer. Bogdanovich has got his second bucket of the night. Steve is a bigger guard with a great three-point shot. You have to think you would have done well in today's game.
Yeah, Kevin, but probably as a center, a pick and pop big, because everybody's playing smaller now. So I doubt you'd have found me in the backcourt.
And Capella sends it back. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Defended by Booker. Bogdanovich passes to Young. Back to Bogdanovich. High post Young. Shot from 12. Nice jump shot. Good. Young's got the lead up to 6 now for the Hawks.
The shot chart will tell you this isn't Young's favorite spot, but with a little effort, he makes it work.
Ball looking over the floor. Pass to Bridges. Young with the steal. Pass break here. Here come the Hawks. Kicks it out to Collins. Young against Paul. Back to Collins. Passes it to Young. 6 to shoot. In the corner, it's Hunter. Over Ayton. They get it back. Hawks passing it around. And they'll get another chance. Hunter on the wing. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists tonight.
A 42% three-point shooter in college, Hunter continues to shine beyond the arc.
Now here's Crowder. Back to Paul. He kicks it to Crowder. And the pass to Paul. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Looking back at the 2017 NBA draft, Steve, the selections in the middle portion of the first round, just incredible value there.
It is. Donovan Mitchell going 13th. Bam Adebayo selected 14th. A pair of all-stars. And then John Collins going 19th overall to Atlanta. An absolute steal.
And Phoenix making a change here. McGee's checked in. Molinari passes to Williams. Here's Chang. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Chang's got his first bucket of the night.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass to Crowder. 1:22 left to play here in the half. Here's Booker. Drives to the hoop. And the layup's good off the glass. Booker's got 6 points.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by Atlanta.
Now here's Williams. Inside. And finished off by Jang.
Nice timing on the pick and roll. Williams, a solid playmaker when asked to fill that role.
Paul outside. Pass to Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
Now here's Williams. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And Herter gets it to go.
Hey, if Herter can beat defenders with the dribble drive, they can't crowd him on the perimeter.
Payne passes to Booker. Driving to the basket. Three-pointer. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. The period came to a close with them hoping. And that's
and happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. But kind of like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
And these weren't just putbacks and alley-oops. He was roaring to the rim and finishing.
Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all filled up and on the floor to start the third. And so in the game for the Hawks, Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And it's Hunter in at the 3, the small forward.
Look at the pass from Hunter, wanting to get his teammates involved.
Young against Paul. Kaminsky with the ball. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. Count it, and the Atlanta lead has been cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Paul.
So crafty down low. Chris has every shot in the book.
And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. Maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Ayton, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Jay Crowder comes in for Kaminsky. And it's Booker in for Landry Shamet. Ayton is a player who occasionally shoots a 3, but it's still a developing part of his game.
Yeah, not the best numbers from outside. Does it to keep teams honest, but it's a far-fetched to say he can stretch a defense.
Now, here is Young. 9 points in the game so far. Passes it to Bogdanovich. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
Shot by Crowder, no good. Atlanta leading by 8. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
So it's Phoenix now after the basket by Atlanta. In the corner, it's Bridges. Ayton, the pass to Paul. Ayton kicks to Crowder. Over Collins. And that one hits back iron. And so it's Capella who brings up the ball for Atlanta. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Hunter for three. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Now Paul. Booker outside. Lobs it up for Crowder. Ayton inside. He is covered by Bogdanovich. That shot misses. And there's the call on DeAndre. That's his first foul. And the Suns here with a different look. JaVale McGee's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Frank Kaminsky comes in for Jay Crowder. Landry Shamet's checked in for Booker. And it's Payne in for Paul. Young, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Payne passes to McGee. Shamet. They get it back. Kaminsky kicks to Shamet. It's stolen by Capella. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. The kick out to Young. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Bridges with the steal. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Kaminsky leading the charge. The pass to Payne. To the paint. Here's McGee. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Young pass to Hunter. Atlanta again missing.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Now here's Payne. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Over Williams. Pass to Payne. Back to Kaminsky. And finished off by Kaminsky.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark. Here is Williams. And he drives in. Let's go. Back to Jang. And finished off by Jang.
This is the type of playmaker Lou is. Outstanding at getting it to his open guys.
We got 33 seconds left here in the third quarter. Bridges, right side. Knocked loose. The Hawks leading by 8. Pass to Reddish. Back to Herter. Reddish with the ball. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. To the inside. McGee. And it's McGee with the jam.
You need guys who are willing to make the next pass. Shamet doesn't rack up a lot of assists, but he's unselfish.
Here's Reddish. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with a 6-point lead at the end of the... And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Johnson in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Count that bucket.
Kevin Herter.
Herter's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Hawks. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for Atlanta.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
And also, I've been extremely impressed with their interior D. Their rim protection has been as good as it gets.
Here's Williams after the made shot from Jay Crowder. Williams passes to Gallinari. They grab their own miss. Dishes to Jang. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Hawks lead by 8.
Great pass to set your man up with a high percentage look.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. And Ayton throws it down.
I love the play call. Ayton's a well-coordinated athlete. You know he has the reach. Give him a chance to go up and get it.
Now here's Williams. Kicks it to Jang. Gallinari attacking. Rejected by Crowder.
Jay Crowder didn't give up on the play. Tracking the ball, blocking the shot. His coach appreciates the hustle.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. Collins against Crowder. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Paul outside. Passes it to Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
This is a guy who once scored 70 points in a game. Booker, doesn't take much for him to start percolating.
Young pass to Bogdanovich. And an intentional foul right there. And the Suns making a change here. Bridges checks in.
Now into the lineup for your Suns.
Young left side.
Bridges.
That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Now here's Booker. This one for 3 and stolen by Bogdanovich. Now the feed to Collins. To the middle. Here's Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
Booker looking around. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Kicks it out to Paul. And Phoenix turns it over again. And the out-of-bounds violation is going to be reviewed. Coach has issued the coach's challenge to get it analyzed further.
And this is the exact type of play that I think is perfect for a review. Coach's challenge or not. I mean, you seldom get into a situation where it's hard to definitively determine the out-of-bounds call.
And depending on what point in the game it is, boy, it can have, Greg, a huge impact on the game. So many games coming down to just one possession. Each possession so critical. So we just got word from the NBA Replay Center via the official courtside administrator. And the original call will stand for the out-of-bounds violation.
You know, and some people might argue, hey, we're stopping the game, but this uses up a timeout. So that's technically already a break that could happen regardless of the call staying the same.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Monty Williams talking with his team. He is upset about the perimeter play. He told the guys on the defensive end, stay connected to the shooters. On the offensive end, if you don't have an open shot, pass it around. Let's see if the ball starts to unstick, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Suns trail by 11. Bridges, right side. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on Collins.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. Now, here is Young. Outside Collins. Back to Young. Down low. Here's Capella. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle. And now a three-point play chance here for him.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Hawks.
If they had to battle for this win, there were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Clint Capella.
Active hands tonight. He may have gambled a bit, but sometimes you have to take chances to make plays, and he did that tonight.
Al Paul following DeAndre Hunter's three-point attempt. Three-pointer. Here's Hayton. Shot clock at 6 to the inside. Kicks it out to Booker. The Suns need to get a shot off. Fires from 18. And it's Ayton missing. Here's Young. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Jazz coming down the tunnel earlier, ready to do battle on their home court. And we have
the Utah Jazz.
All right, good stuff, Allie. Thank you. Here are the 5 for the Suns. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. And for the Jazz, the backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward position. And tonight, the rare marquee matchup at center, Grant. This ought to be a treat.
Oh, yes. 2 heavyweights slugging it out. They're different styles, but the same goal, to dominate the painted area. Now, that takes serious effort and a light touch.
No need to overdo it. Just lightly tip it in. Here's Paul. Out to Bridges. Three-pointer. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
Mikel really showing a nice confidence in that shot right there as his shooting percentages are trending up.
Back to Conley from the arc. Another shot. Ooh, Ayton with the block. Deflects the pass. Here's O'Neal, and that one is stuffed right through.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Ayton finds Booker. Outside Paul. Up and over Conley with the putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
And Crowder, one of those guys who's a protector both defensively but also on the offensive rebound.
Outside Conley. Pass to Bogdanovic. Back to Conley. Paul with a steal. In transition, here come the Suns.
And not often we get treated to a solo alley-oop.
Takes precision timing for sure.
Crowder was in high demand as a free agent in 2020, and a lot of people wanting his toughness on their roster.
The 3 from Mitchell, and the three-pointer goes.
It does a lot for their spacing when Mitchell's draining threes. That's what they want from him. He can really open things up for their bigs inside.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Bridges. Ayton with it. Booker, the pass to Ayton. Crowder outside. Shot clock at 6. Uses the glass on the layup. And with Crowder's free agency, team saw what he brings to the table.
He's a good defender, and he's relentless on that end, and he just brings that kind of toughness that a lot of coaches are relying on, and they know that's important in the postseason.
Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
Nice timing as Ayton's up there for the rejection.
Second chance effort. A good look from Bogdanovic. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Now here's Paul. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
1:52 left in the first. Ball against Conley. Outside Booker. Shot clock at 5. The Suns need to get off a shot. And Ayton gets it to go.
Well, hitting that mid-range shot, this is right now probably the extent of Ayton's range.
Outside Mitchell. Left side Bogdanovic. Back to Mitchell. Over Booker. Mitchell misses. And stolen by Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
And this is why Gobert shoots a high percentage, because he looks to finish with strength inside.
Outside Paul. Pass to Booker. And he drives in. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. Here's Paul. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. 6 on the shot clock. Left side Booker. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. And we've got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Outside Bogdanovich. Outside Conley. Outside Mitchell. To the inside. Crowder with a steal. It's an even 3-on-3 break. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back.
And they just keep making mistakes. I mean, that's back-to-back turnovers, which easily could have been prevented.
Pass to O'Neal. Stolen by Ayton. Tie game here in Utah. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And from what we've seen from the Jazz, what's your take so far?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. Drives to the hoop. Good work defensively by Crowder.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Good.
Getting bumped after the shot, no problem for Jay Crowder.
Now here's Conley. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Gobert passes to Conley. Here's Bogdanovich. He's guarded by Paul. And now the Suns fast break. Pass to Ayton. Crowder inside. 6 points for him. Doesn't go for him. And Utah will come the other way. Mikal Bridges, man, has he grown in this league, throwing more and more deadly with that shot.
Yeah, I mean, he's increased the amount of threes he takes. He's gone from average shooter to a great one. A fantastic option to have out there on the wing.
Inside, Ayton, and Ayton with the stuff.
Booker's all-around game is really coming together. Nice play there.
Utah trailing here. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And here's Conley. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's foul number 2 for him.
It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
Here's Conley. 6 to shoot. Outside Mitchell. Bogdanovich passes to Conley. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry.
Their offense isn't helping them tonight. Too many missed opportunities.
Outside Mitchell to stop the drought. Can't hit that one. For Phoenix, they've gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Crowder left side. They swipe it. In transition, here come the Jazz. And it's rejected. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Booker. Mitchell finds Conley. Now Gobert. Pass to Mitchell. Here's the 3.
Well, Chris Paul, a terrific defender, uses his speed well right there to cover some ground.
It's Booker on the wing. To the paint. Here's Crowder. Goes back up. O'Neal pulls it in.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
For Utah, they've gone 0 for 6 in the second. Not looking good. And an intentional foul right there. Well, we've had our fair share of father-son duos in the league. For Brent, you and your dad, one of only 4 duos to win a championship ring each.
Well, I know I was fortunate to win 2 and not just 1, but my dad was really responsible for the one in Golden State in 1975, being the MVP of that final series.
And a foul call on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Think about how tough this team is when Cam Johnson is out there and drilling shots.
Johnson's shooting is so important to this team, Brent.
Well, B.A., that's the value that he brings, and they encourage him to do it. So if he's getting set up and he has room to let it go, Cam Johnson can punish you from the outside.
Ingles with it, and it's McGee picking him up. Whiteside down low. Johnson on it. Clock at 6. It's Ingles with the drive. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Ingles got his first points in this one.
Oh, great pass by Whiteside, hanging in that play.
Payne, pass to Johnson. McGee with it. To the left side wing. And he's going for the lob. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Here's Oni. It's hauled in by the Suns. There's 53 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Payne. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim. That's how you finish in the open floor.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that.
Oh,
yes, sir!
Wow!
In his prime, Rudy Gay would throw down some hellacious dunks, and that time gets in for another one. Still part of his arsenal.
Here's Payne. And it's Phoenix with another. Utah has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Hauled in by McGee.
How does such an elite finisher not throw that down? I'm confused.
The 3. Lays out. Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball.
Utah ball.
Utah with the ball. 8-point game. On the take. Here's Oni. Lays it up and banks it in.
All the way to the bucket. No resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
Here's Payne. Pass to Kaminsky. Here's McGee. And so it's the Phoenix Suns leading by 6 as we wrap up. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal. And the Jet, Kenny Smith, will do it. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground. And
we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Jay Crowder with a strong contribution so far in this one.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively. But he's going to keep going at him.
The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's O'Neal in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Utah right now.
Doing most of his damage on the perimeter. That time, Devin Booker showing he could score close to the rim.
Outside Conley. Mitchell, the pass to Conley. To the wing on the left. Shot clock at 3. Releases. No good. A bit long that time.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
Aiden, no good.
And it was a great chance to finish on the break, and he flubs it.
Completely lost focus. You can't get 2 steps ahead.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. On the wing, Mitchell. Shoots over Booker. The shot, no good. And Phoenix the other way now.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Three-pointer, Bridges. He buries it from three. Bridges has got 6 points.
And that's a shot Bridges needs to just keep sinking. You can see his confidence growing.
Mitchell, the pass to Conley. Paul with a steal. And now the Suns fast break. Crowder finds Ayton. Out to the right wing. Back to Paul. Lets it go from deep. Gets the three ball to go. 5 points in the game.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
The incredible leader, Chris Paul, is so much talked about leading up to last year in their appearance in the finals. There's a reason why he's one of the greatest point guards of all time.
McGee, he's checked in for the Suns. Johnson comes in for Crowder. Down low. Here's Gobert. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Oh, no good. Unable to win this run. Outside Paul. From deep. Bogdanovich against McGee. Booker, the pass to Paul. Shot clock at 6. Here's Johnson. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And the Suns lead by 16. And Paul, as you mentioned, the quintessential leader in the NBA, Brent.
Well, you think about selflessness at the point guard position, and Chris Paul has been about that his entire career. He knows the game inside and out. He's remarkable.
From deep three-point range. And they recover it. McGee passes to Booker. From deep to the middle. McGee with it. Looking for his first basket still in this one. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And now another look at that mobile one block defensive performance.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
From deep, Conley hits the trifecta. Conley's got his first 3 points of the game.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
Ball passes to Booker. 4-3. Bridges, right side. And it's Bridges with the jam.
And that's just too easy. Bridges in there slamming it down.
Conley against Paul. Gobert on the high post. And Gobert with the stuff.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Bridges down low. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. Launches a three. And that one's good from Conley. Conley's got his second bucket on the night.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Mitchell against Booker. And Gobert with a block.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
O'Neal on the wing. Pass to Gobert. Tries again. And it's good on the layup. Gobert's got 8 points.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
And so it's Phoenix up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. We'll be back in a moment. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. And so in the game for the Suns, JaVale McGee out there with Frank Kaminsky. And then it's Landry Shamet. Then there's Campaign. And it's Johnson in at the 3. Gay with the ball. And Johnson picks him up defensively. 6 to shoot. Here's Whiteside. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
And Kaminsky slams it home.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Pass to Oni. And that's a foul called on Hassan Whiteside. That's his first foul of the game. A line change here for Utah. Phoenix has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Stolen by Conley. It's good.
A cagey score on the inside. Conley has the smarts and he has the skill.
Paul passes to Booker. Back to Paul. Out to Bridges. Pass to Booker. Back to Bridges. Here's Ayton. Just 5 to shoot. To the paint. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The Jazz have gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. Conley passes to Bogdanovich. Outside Mitchell. And he lobs it up. Crowder grabs the miss.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass. Really getting after it and being physical. They keep attacking from the 3-point range here in the second half.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Now Conley. Fires from deep. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
Not sure which clips they watched at halftime, but he has figured out how to attack the D, and they kept him in check in the first half. He's flipped it.
For 3, Bridges. Another 3 for Phoenix.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Mitchell against Booker. Stolen by Bridges. They're running. Ayton passes to Paul. From deep 3-point range. Suns keep it alive. Pass to Booker. And here's Paul. 5 to shoot. From deep. The shot, no good. And Utah will come the other way. Here's Conley. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
Great run out and the pass right on target. Outstanding transition offense.
Paul passes to Booker. Now Crowder. Bridges outside. Outside Paul. Driving to the basket. Up and over Conley. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Utah's gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Pass to Mitchell. There's a minute 26 left in the 4th. Conley passes to Mitchell. Down low. Stolen by Ayton. Here's Crowder. And Crowder with the jam.
And anytime Crowder gets to the rim, he likes to send a message.
For the Jazz, this one not looking good. And 1:01 left to play in the 4th. The ball's knocked loose. And it's going to be out of bounds with the Jazz retaining possession. .56 seconds left in the final quarter. Pass to O'Neal. Just 5 on the clock.
getting right into the shooter's face. Jay Crowder closed that space off pretty quick.
Paul from deep three-point land. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Pass to Paul. Back to Booker. There's 18 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Now here's Paul. And it's Gobert with a rebound. From deep, Conley. Offensive rebound. So it's Phoenix picking up the win. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was...
He is an intimidating factor for sure. David, thanks. Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And it's Hunter in at the small forward. And for the Jazz, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the two guard. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's O'Neal in at the three, the small forward. Some talent for sure in the backcourt tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across from another top-level guard?
Oh, it always raises the stakes, and you want to rise to that challenge. But in the end, it all comes back to winning as a team.
And so it's the Hawks getting on the board first. Mitchell finds Gobert. Nice ball movement by Utah. Bogdanovich against Mitchell. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Well, that's a beautiful pass by Donovan Mitchell to a ready shooter, and his focus as a distributor has really improved.
Young dishes to Bogdanovich. Pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now, here's Bogdanovich to the left wing. O'Neal passes to Gobert. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Sinks the three-pointer.
Automatic from that spot. Donovan Mitchell gets an opportunity to get his feet set. Good night.
And they call him Spider because of that long wingspan. 6'10" at present, but standing 6'1". Mitchell needs that to compete defensively at that shooting guard position.
The offensive rebound. The kick out to Young. Misses off the right iron.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Going inside. Gobert dishes to Bogdanovich. Now, here is O'Neal. And the dunk by O'Neal.
And Kevin, lots of standing around and watching by the defense that time.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg, with that emphatic slam.
You know, but at this level, almost any guy can throw it down on you if you leave him wide open.
Here's Young. Collins wide open. He fires from outside off the mark. And we know what Mitchell can do offensively. But, Greg, how do you evaluate his defensive game?
And, Kevin, without question, there's room for improvement. I'd say he's probably below average, but he has the tools that if he tightens up that part of his game, look out.
Capella trying to free himself up. And Young with the basket on the assist from Bogdanovich.
A sneaky scorer in the lane. Young will give you a steady diet of floaters and off-balance shots that defenders just miss getting a piece of.
Now here's Conley.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
On 7, Gobert scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Young against Conley. Collins kicks to Young. Lays it up off the glass. Young's got his second bucket tonight.
Such a creative ball handler. Young has an ability to carve out room for himself with his dribble.
Conley, the pass to O'Neal. Fires the three. Just 5 on the clock. Utah needs to get off a shot here. A three-pointer, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And there's the pass to Capella. Feeds to Collins. And stolen by Bogdanovich. And now the fast break. Mitchell with the ball. Bogdanovich, no luck.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Here's Collins. Now Bogdanovich. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Stolen by Mitchell. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
It's Gobert with the ball for Utah. 4-point game. Mitchell looking it over. Passes to O'Neal. Collins grabs the miss. The Hawks have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Young dishes to Collins. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Is such an instinctual player. Young often sees the opportunity before anyone else.
And Gobert kicks to Mitchell. And he makes that one. Mitchell's got 8.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
And it's good. Hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And even though, you're thinking maybe we don't.
Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for Utah. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. You guys, from what we've been watching with the Jazz, what are you guys seeing out there?
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for Atlanta. And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. And it's Capella in at the 5. Conley the pass to Gobert. Mitchell with it. 8 points for him. Back to Gobert from past the arc. That one doesn't go. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Hunter finds Capella. Outside Bogdanovich. Hunter the pass to Capella. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Pass to Young. 5 on the clock. He feeds it to Capella. The kick out to Young. Hands it from downtown. Young's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
In his first game after starting in the 2020 All-Star game, Trae Young had an incredible night, dropping 50 points against the Miami Heat.
And Young became the 4th youngest NBA player to get to 50. Only Devin Booker, LeBron, and Brandon Jennings got to 50 in a game at a younger age. Perhaps the most impressive part of Trae's performance, he did it against Coach Eric Spoelstra's Miami Heat, one of the top defensive teams in the league.
And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Tries again with the drive. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got 3 assists now in this one. Young against Conley. Gobert dishes to Conley. To end the cold streak. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Well, you've got to be able to contest. This is a career 37% three-point shooter. You better get out there on Mike Conley.
Back to Young. Offside Collins. Here's Hunter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first.
Hey, Greg, you had a lot of success playing in college and the NBA, but what was the most fun you ever had playing with a team?
That's a tough call, Kevin. I mean, winning tends to be the most fun, so I'd have to probably say my UNLV team, but we had some great teams with the Knicks, and forget about my Blazers. They were also a really competitive team. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Reddish, he's checked in for Atlanta. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. Whiteside, Tony passes to Gay. Whiteside, and Whiteside stays right with it. Whiteside's got the game tied up here for the Jazz.
And the presence of Whiteside in the paint, really unreal. He is a dominant figure down low. Great work to grab that second chance opportunity.
Williams passes to Herter. Dishes to Gallinari. Back to Herter. From deep. Rebound, Utah. To the paint. Gay inside. Clarkson passes to Oni. He dishes it to Whiteside. To the middle. An easy 2 points on the layup. And the Jazz lead by 2.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And here is Williams. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Reddish. Out to Gallinari. And stolen by Gay. Taken away by Williams. Driving in, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Boy, the dribble drive by Lou Williams, such a special aspect to what he does.
Oni passes to Whiteside. There's the dish to Clarkson. Fires the three. Reddish grabs the rebound. And Rudy Gay picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
13 foul.
And so it's Gallinari with it. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Williams looking around. And there's the drive. And good that time.
Boy, this guy has a...
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. They only had a couple of rough stretches. And that does it for our half.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far, unstoppable.
Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the 5 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder.
A mid-first round draft pick. Collins continues to make the teams that passed on him regret that decision.
Mitchell passes to O'Neal. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Nice there. Getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. In the corner, it's Hunter. Trains it from beyond the arc. Hunter's got 5 points so far.
A very consistent three-point shooter. Hunter shoots it well from there because of how confident he is.
And Gobert kicks to Mitchell. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the Heat.
O'Neal against Hunter. Conley the pass to Mitchell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the shot is good. He's got 10.
There is a level of physicality, and the frame of Donovan Mitchell allows him to finish through contact.
And one thing you hear again and again about Mitchell, his leadership, especially for a young player, is striking.
Well, coaches and teammates all agree. He's a natural-born leader, comfortable using his voice, but at the same time, it's all about the team with Donovan.
Stolen by Mitchell. Here's O'Neal. Rebound by the Hawks.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And there's another turnover by the Jazz. The Hawks leading by 4. Young inside. Covered by Conley. And here's Collins from outside. A rebound by the Jazz. Gobert's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Mitchell. Here he goes. And oh boy. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
And those second chance points can add up. Conley dishes to Gobert. Mitchell outside. Back to Gobert. Trying to get open is Bogdanovich. That one's in there. The Hawks lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Gobert. For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Young pass to Capella. Stolen by Michael Conley. And foul call. Looks like they had a clear path to the basket. He'll be shooting 2 free throws. And they'll retain possession. This is his second trip to the line in this one.
84%. That's what he was able to convert on a season ago from the line.
And after a down season in 2020, with some questioning if he was over the hill, Mike Conley came roaring back last season.
And the first player ever to make his All-Star debut that far into his career, it had to feel something like redemption. And I tell you, he's not done yet. Has a nice new contract to prove it.
Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
It's Williams with the drive, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And so it's Ingles with it. He brings it up for the Jazz. Clarkson outside for the lead. Here's Oni, and he hits it to tie the game up. Oni's got his first 2 points of the night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
It's to Chang. Back to Williams. Gay against Gallinari. And that one's good by Gay.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Looking to end the run. Here's Gallinari. A rebound by the Jazz. Whiteside's got his 4th rebound in this one. Gay kicks to Clarkson. Unloads. Reddish grabs the rebound. Here's Herder. He's covered by Whiteside. Here's Gallinari. And Gallinari throws it down.
Yeah, I'd like to see Gallinari attack the basket. It provides a nice counterbalance to that shooting ability.
Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll... And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Get out of your seat and let's hear some noise.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. And it's Capella in at the center, locking down the middle. And they pick up 2.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Young. And he drives in. Hassan Whiteside grabs the miss. Whiteside's got 5 rebounds tonight. And there's the call on John Collins. That's his first foul. So Utah ends up going with the new group.
Substitution for New Jersey.
Hawks on D, trailing by 2. No one near Conley as he lets it go. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
Love to watch Mike Conley capitalize from there. This guy has such a good understanding for when to take these shots.
Young finds Bogdanovich. Back to Young. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Capella, the pass to Collins. 6 on the shot clock. Inside. Gobert with the block.
Defensively, few players have had a bigger impact than Rudy Gobert. That combination of energy and length and commitment, so good defensively.
O'Neal misses.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, way to play and attack mode and get to the line.
And the first one at the line is good.
Averaging about 30 points and 9 assists per game during his second season. Trae Young was named an All-Star in 2020, solidifying himself as a franchise player.
Mitchell outside. Shoots it. Gobert double teamed. O'Neal from long range. That one no good. And Atlanta will come the other way.
I'll tell you, his shot is just lost right now. There's just no consistency. Amazing that they're still up in this basketball game.
At the line for the Hawks, Trae Young, shooting 1.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. For Utah, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Mitchell outside. Here's Gobert. Kicks it out to Mitchell. There's the feed to Bogdanovich. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 3 assists now in this one. Young passes to Collins. Bogdanovich against Bogdanovich. And finished off by Collins.
Well, this is as easy as it gets for Collins. Once he establishes position, the defense is tough.
Conley against Young. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Hunter finds Collins. The kick out to Young. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. And Young, here we go. Number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
Game tightening up, no problem. Put the ball in Young's hand and let the young fella go to work.
Conley dishes to Mitchell. From deep 3-point range. Right side, Bogdanovich. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul.
That's foul number 2 for him. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Conley gets the bucket.
They trust Mike Conley, and yet again, this guy delivers.
Young with the ball. Conley picks him up. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Collins passes to Bogdanovich. Capella at the elbow. The pass to Young. Just 5 to shoot. Collins adds a 2-pointer. Offensive rebound.
And what an important possession. Capella's been in that situation many times before, and he knows the drill.
Pass to Gobert. 58 seconds left to play here in the fourth. That's to Mitchell. Fires for 3. Atlanta with the rebound. Young finds Capella. Back to Young. Outside Bogdanovich. Shot from the wing. Pass to Hunter. Outside Collins. And the pass to Bogdanovich. Gobert with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. Right side's checked in for Rudy Gobert.
Right side.
And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Conley the pass to Mitchell. Mitchell is double. Feeds it to O'Neal. And stolen by Hunter. Here's Bogdanovich. Yes!
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Nails the tray!
Well, Mike Conley's a veteran. What confidence, what clutch play. Nicely done.
And so it's the Hawks who come out on top. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment.
Basketball. It's back. Good stuff. So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. And for the Hawks, in the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. And it's Hunter in at the small forward. Back to Paul. And these are 2 young teams. Rare for youth to be served in this league. But Grant, you didn't seem to have any trouble back in your day, partner.
Well, B.A., I played 4 years at Duke, so I came in right away ready to contribute. And that's right. I was fortunate enough to make the All-Star team in my rookie season, too. So I came in ready.
Hunter against Booker. Here's a 3 from Paul. Launches it. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Cold-blooded. That's just part of Paul's makeup. He pulls no punches.
Pass to Capella. Young against Paul. Here's Capella. Left side Young. Collins outside. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist.
Wanting to keep improving as a distributor, Young knows it's his role to move the rock.
Paul passes to Booker. Here's Bridges. They get it again. Here's Ayton. Pass to Crowder. Atlanta with a rebound. Just over a minute and a half in. Banked it in off the glass.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
John Collins really shows up for his team every night. He's a high-effort player, and he's always looking for ways to make an impact.
Crowder, the pass to Paul. Shoots over Young. Not enough on that one as it misses.
They are out of rhythm. 1 for 5 so far. You just need to calm down and reward your matchups.
Capella with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. Young, and Ayton pulls it down. Another area John Collins certainly does a good job of making his presence felt is on the glass, Vinny.
He certainly knows the value of a rebound. On both ends, he's always eager to crash the boards. B.A., having a guy who reliably fights for loose balls is so important to a team's success.
Outside Bogdanovich. With 3, Collins. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in the game. Booker on the take. Crowder left side. Wide open look. And he can't connect. He's 1 for 3 in this game. Bogdanovich finds Collins. Booker against Bogdanovich. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Bogdanovich. That's his first foul.
A great job to establish position and square up.
We've got 1:55 left in the first quarter here. Booker, the pass to Ayton. Right side Paul. Outside Booker. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Ayton. Here's a 3 from Paul. And Ayton with the stuff.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
This is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
Back to Capella. The kick out to Young. The Hawks need to get one up here. Bogdanovich from long range. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Ayton passes to Crowder. There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter. Paul with the bucket.
This is the leadership you get with Chris Paul. Looking aggressive, taking these quick shots.
Young against Paul. Young, the pass to Capella. And here's Collins for three. Capella, it's good on the putback.
Great effort to turn the miss into 2 points.
Yes, sir. Those are the hustle points. 23 seconds left in the first quarter. And there's the lob. Tipped. Hunter with the ball. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
What an athlete. Love seeing Hunter get up that flush.
Now Booker. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Hawks ahead. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And for the Hawks guys, what jumps out to you statistically?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Hunter in at the small forward position. So that's the Hawks 5. Outside Paul. Jacks up a 3. Here's Booker with the drive. And Collins with the big block.
Excellent feel and timing. Collins does a good job of protecting the rim.
Young, the pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Young. Pass to Capella. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And there's a 10-second limit on free throw routines. But we see some players ask for time before they get the ball. Brad, do you think that should count as part of their time?
You know, B.A., I don't see why not. I mean, it's about keeping the game moving. So asking the ref to hold the ball longer, not exactly compatible.
Here's Booker into the lane. And Booker with the jam.
Wow. Booker doing whatever it takes to get to the basket. Totally fearless.
Young finds Collins. Back to Young. Collins outside. And Collins with the slam.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Paul passes to Bridges. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside Young. Collins passes to Young. Outside Hunter. Back to Young. And there's the drive. 4 on the clock. 3-pointer, no good. The Suns have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Crowder goes in, and Crowder with the jam.
Jay Crowder often stays out on the perimeter, but sees the opening and quickly takes advantage.
Some people don't give Chris Paul enough credit for his outstanding shooting, but he can knock it down. You can't give him any room.
And the Hawks going with a whole new group out there. And the Suns will go for a different look here. McGee, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Kaminsky comes in for Crowder. Shamet, he's checked in for Devin Booker. And Payne is subbed in for Chris Paul. Well, Grant, Chris Paul just gets more and more reliable as a shooter, even after all these years in the league.
Yeah, I mean, he's always been smart with his shots, but he has great efficiency for a guard. And he could easily put up bigger scoring numbers, but that's not his focus.
Pass to Herter. The kick out to Williams. To the inside. Here's Jang. No luck on that one. Great D that time from McGee. Inside. Here's Herter. Up and in on the layup. And the Hawks lead by 4. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Hawks.
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
You know what else, guys? Defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight and turn them into points.
Outside, Williams misses the three. The Suns have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Payne pass to Kaminsky, and he hits it to tie the game.
They have no answer defensively inside.
1:11 left in the second period. Outside Herter. Pass to Reddish. Back to Herter. The three is up. The shot misses. And Phoenix the other way now. Stolen by Bridges. Fast break. Here we go. They grab their own miss. McGee passes to Payne. Back to McGee. Out to Bridges. 5 on the clock. Knocked away. And now the Hawks on the break. And here they go. Herter can't hit.
In a funk this quarter, he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Here's Payne. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
The kick out to Williams. Outside Herter. Back to Williams. Pass to Jang. 3 seconds left. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
This is the type of playmaker Lou is. Outstanding at getting it to his open guys.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Hawks ahead.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. They led by 2 after the first. And
in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Kicking off the second half, here's Monty Williams 5. JaVale McGee out there with Frank Kaminsky. Then there's Cam Payne. Then there's Johnson. And it's Shaman in at the shooting guard.
This is the power Capella plays with. He doesn't mess around this close to the rim.
Payne pass to Johnson. Hunter with a double. Payne finds Johnson. Back to Payne for 3. Rebound Atlanta. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, BA. Not sure what got into him. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
Ball passes to Booker. Bridges outside. Here's Crowder. Pass to Booker. 6 to shoot. The kick out to Paul. The 3 from Ayton. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got 5 rebounds tonight. Oh, they get a hand on it. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Here's Young for 3. Collins. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Young's got 6 assists here tonight.
You know what? After finishing second in Rookie of the Year voting in 2019, Trae Young took it to another level during his sophomore campaign, increasing his scoring average more than 10 points per game.
And that one's good. Young.
Excellent execution coming out of the break. They've taken 3 shots and made 3 shots.
Ball passes to Booker. Back to Paul. To the inside. Ayton. Capella with a rebound. Steve, Trae Young, named to the 2020 All-Star Game, the second youngest player in the NBA showcase.
BA, only Luka Doncic was younger. For that 1920 season, Trae finished, listen to this, in the top 5 in multiple categories. Points, assists, three-pointers made, free throws made. Trae Young has solidified himself as an elite offensive player.
And that's got to be a relief. Finally getting something to go here in the second half.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Bridges with it, and it's Hunter picking him up. The kick out to Paul. Pass to Aiden. That's tipped. And a fast break now for the Hawks. Here's Bogdanovic. He's got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds to the Hawks as Atlanta retains possession. Paul against Young.
2 minutes.
Here's Collins. Shot clock at 5. Back to Young. Shoots it from the corner.
It's amazing. All night he's been out of sync on the offensive end, yet they continue to lead.
Outside Bogdanovic. For 3, Collins. That one is off. And Phoenix the other way now. Ayton passes to Paul. Bridges outside. Here's Ayton. Collins with the rebound. The Hawks leading. Right side, Bogdanovic. And it's Capella with the jam.
What a pass by Bogdanovic. Sending it straight to the wide open man.
Paul with it. Now Bogdanovic defending. Paul passes to Booker. 56 seconds left in the third. Here's Bridges. Booker against Capella. And Collins with the big block. Stolen by Ayton. And the call will be against John Collins. That's his first foul of the game. And it's a completely new group for the Suns. And stolen by Williams. Here's Jang. And he bangs it home with one hand.
There's the awareness from Gallinari. He just has a great feel for where the defense is vulnerable.
29 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Payne, the pass to Kaminsky, and that one drops.
You just can't give up looks that close to the rim.
Atlanta's gone just 1 of 3 from deep since the break. And here is Williams. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pass to Reddish. Back to Gallinari. From 18 feet away, Williams misses.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. The Hawks on top. They lead. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. We've got Kevin Herter. Gorgie Jang is out there with Danilo Gallinari. Then there's Lou Williams. And it's Reddish in at the 3. So that's the Hawks 5. Here's McGee, and McGee with the stuff.
You need guys who are willing to make the next pass. Shamet doesn't rack up a lot of assists, but he's unselfish.
Williams against Payne. Williams' shot is good. Williams has got his first basket.
Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
Payne, the pass to McGee. From deep three-point range, here's Kaminsky. That one drops for him.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Well, the Hawks shooting a solid 47%. Outside Herter. inside, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Hey, if Herder can beat defenders with the dribble drive, they can't crowd him on the perimeter.
Pass to Payne. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Kaminsky with it, picked up by Gallinari. Payne, pass to McGee, and stolen by Williams. Pulls up for three. The shot no good.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. He may be a little overeager.
Here's the break. Williams on the wing. Outside Gallinari. Here's Jang. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Incredible work right there on the glass. Just doing all he can to extend that lead.
Hey, once you got him on the ropes, keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
In transition, here they come. Moving it up. Pass to Herder. Over Payne. Herder can't hit.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Now here's Payne, guarded closely. Oh, Gallinari with a steal. Back to Herder. And the layup falls. Herder's got 4 points this quarter. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Hawks.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
Something else they've excelled at is their interior D. Their rim protection has been outstanding.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Clint Capella.
Hey, guess what? This was his game all night. I mean, he tore through the defense and almost never took a bad shot out there. Really, a level of offensive consistency most players can only dream of.
Boy, we witnessed something special from him, and this crowd will remember it. When a player raises his game to this level, it earns him a lot of new fans.
I was able to listen in on what Monty Williams was going over with his team. He stressed the need to protect the ball. He said, quote, turnovers are killing us. We can't keep giving away possessions. It's a great way to agitate a coach. Let's send it back to the broadcast table now.
Young, the pass to Capella. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep. Doesn't go for him. For Phoenix, they've gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. And Paul gets it to go.
And at this stage in Chris Paul's career, he relies on experience as much as athleticism in transition.
Bogdanovich on the wing. Pass to Hunter. Poke loose. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. And so it's Atlanta with it. Clock at 4.
Love the heart of Chris Paul, especially on defense where he is an absolute pest. Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
Phoenix has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Pass to Booker. And 1:01 left in the fourth quarter. Paul against Young. Paul passes to Booker. Fires the 3. The rebound by the Hawks. Down low. And Collins with the slam.
Look at the pass from Hunter, wanting to get his teammates involved.
Outside Booker. Pass to Paul. The 3 ball. And they'll get another chance. Bridges passes to Booker. Now Paul. Puts up a 3. And he can't get that one. Young against Paul. Now here's Young. From deep three-point range. And so it's Atlanta with the W. This one was a fun one to watch.
We are
Thank you, Kevin. Well,
yeah, I love it, and I love that team. David, thank you. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Gobert in at the 5. Home in the paint. And for Phoenix, the star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5. Pass to Crowder. To the paint. Second shot opportunity.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
Conley against Paul. Conley dishes to Bogdanovich. Fires from deep. Connects from three-point range. Not just another game on the schedule, Greg. Fans and players alike are excited for tonight.
I mean, this is a championship caliber matchup. There is a ton of talent in this one, and I think it's a great test for both teams.
And this kind of distribution is something that Devin Booker is only going to improve upon.
Outside Conley. This one for three. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Booker draws the double. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Paul, good. And a nice assist from Booker.
Love the deft touch from Chris Paul on the floater there. His timing on those shots sublime.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. Paul with the steal. Here's Ayton. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Ayton's got his second bucket.
Capitalizing on the error, grinding out points. You gotta love it.
That's why you can't afford to just turn it over to him, because he's going to do stuff like that to make you pay just right down the throat.
Now, here's Mitchell. All sorts of time. Here's Gobert. And the rejection by Ayton.
Nice timing as Ayton's up there for the rejection.
O'Neal against Bridges. Here's Booker. He kicks to Crowder. Another one falls for Phoenix.
You know, he almost pulled the trigger on that possession, but recognized that there was a better option. That's what we mean by playing for your teammates. And, you know, Booker might have been a volume shooter, at least early in his career, but now he's a legit #1 option for an offense.
And Gobert throws it down.
And look at the big man get up. When Gobert takes flight, well, you are in for a show.
Mitchell against Booker.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Now the dish to Paul. 5 to shoot. To the middle. Crowder kicks to Paul. From deep. Gobert pulls it in. And Greg, the efficiency for Booker has grown over the years.
And no longer forcing shots. Takes what's available to him. And I believe he can be the leading scorer on a championship caliber team.
Yep, that one goes. Conley's got 5.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
Ball against Conley. Oh, Ayton in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Just great hands for Ayton to time that one.
Conley, the pass to Mitchell. And Gobert kicks to Conley. From deep three-point range, and the Jazz another 3. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now here's Paul. 46 seconds left to play in the first. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul.
That's tough, because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning Mobile One block a moment ago.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Oh, good with the triple. Crowder, the pass to Bridges. Now here's Booker. Now the pass to Ayton. He can't get it to go. And so it's Mike Conley making highlights for the Utah Jazz. He notched 8. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And taking a look at the Jazz performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out the gate.
They just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost.
And now brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Off it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. Paul passes to Ayton. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. It's tipped. O'Neal, that's a two-pointer to the inside. Gobert, yes, that goes in. Gobert's got the lead up to 3 now for Utah.
Right through the contact. Gobert's added so much strength since being drafted back in 2013. It's helped all facets of his game.
Paul kicks to Bridges. And for Bogdanovich, and he gets it there. And now the fast break. Mitchell with the ball. Utah the rebound. O'Neal passes to Conley. Another shot. Clock at 6. Mitchell against Paul. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Now here's Paul. Crowder with it. Conley picks him up. In the corner, it's Bridges. Down low. Here's Ayton. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry. And Bridges, in his young part of his career, has taken on the challenge of guarding some of the league's best offensive players.
Conley for 3. And Gobert kicks to Mitchell. A baseline jam. Offensive rebound. And there's Gobert putting it right back in. And the Jazz lead by 5.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
The drive by Booker. Paul outside. There's the triple. That one, no good. Now the Jazz take it the other way. And Brent with Mikal Bridges' defense is his calling card.
I love the fact that he just has such great hands, anticipation, and length. And he just plays a lot bigger than the size he is on the floor. That kind of stuff disrupts offensive players. And he also just continues to track. Even if he's beat, he will give you second effort to stay in the plays defensively. That's a high-level skill for a young player.
Here's Paul. Pass to Ayton. Back to Paul.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Ayton inside. Defended by Gobert. And it's good. 2 points.
Yeah, Ayton just swallowing up the defender there and then completes the play.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Some changes for Phoenix. JaVale McGee's checked in for 8. Kaminsky comes in for Crowder. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Devin Booker. Here's Oni. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession.
Phoenix ball.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Ball fires from way outside. The jump hook, and it's Phoenix scoring again.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance.
Here's Oni. 1:05 left in the second quarter. Larson outside. 6 on the shot clock. Ingles in the corner. And Utah turns it over again. Cameron Johnson's checked in for Phoenix. Payne comes in for Chris Paul. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Payne passes to Kaminsky. There's 47 seconds left now here in the second. Payne with it. Whiteside's there. Back to Payne. He had stolen by Ingles. To the inside. Whiteside inside. McGee's there. Misses from short range.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Shamet the pass to McGee. Back to Shamet. Takes the three.
You got it. Come on.
Utah with the rebound.
Cameron Johnson.
It's his first trip to the line.
Really a good season for him overall last year when you look at the number, 83% from the line.
B.A. Oni. 2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line. And here's Payne with 1 on the clock. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. They ended the period holding on to a slim. And that'll do it for our...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. DeAndre Ayton has been sensational.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
And so in the game for the Jazz, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert, and it's O'Neal in at the 3 spot.
Does it feel good as a big man like Ayton to throw it down? You bet it does.
Greg, you always want DeAndre Ayton to play more aggressively, don't you?
Well, it's when he's at his best, especially when he's down low and using his frame. He's kind of like this young kid that doesn't realize how big he is, but he's starting to understand how much his size can impact what he can do on both ends of the floor.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Kicks it out to Booker. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first personal.
It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
And Devin Booker's impact on the game stretching far beyond just his elite ability to put the ball in the hole.
And you look at the 2021 draft class, just some unbelievable talent at the top.
I mean, Cade Cunningham, for me, probably is the consensus best player, but man, you got guys like Suggs and Green and Kuminga with that rare athleticism. And how about Mobley? He really defines what a modern day big is supposed to be. I mean, what more could you want?
Bridges shot good.
Bridges has a lot of jobs for his team, but if he consistently knocks down 3, you can add it to the list.
For 3, Mitchell. This ball grabs the miss.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far. And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. So it's Utah now after the Suns pick up 2. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Outside Conley. Shot clock at 5. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Shot's good by Mitchell.
All right, after 4 misses, they finally get one to go. That has to be a big relief for the offense after beginning this half on a bit of a cold streak.
Now here's Paul. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Paul. 4-point game. Booker outside. Shot clock at 6. Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
And that's just too easy. Bridges in there slamming it down.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Gobert dishes to Mitchell. Stolen by McGee. Bridges attacking. Pass to McGee. Here's Crowder. He's covered by Bogdanovich. And Mitchell with a clear path to the hoop.
And understanding where to run to in transition, Mitchell is very opportunistic when the break is on.
All finds Booker. Bridges outside. Passes it to Crowder. And here is Paul. Just 5 on the clock. For 3, Booker. And it's McGee with the jam.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Conley, the pass to O'Neal. Doubled by Bridges. O'Neal gets to Conley. Bogdanovich left side. Mitchell outside. And a miss there on the triple.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
And the Suns here with a different look. Mike Kaminsky, he's checked in for Jay Crowder. Johnson comes in for Bridges. Landry Shamet's checked in for Booker. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Chris Paul. Johnson, that one doesn't drop. The Jazz go the other way with it. Clarkson dishes to Gay. And he uses the glass on the layup.
The balance that Rudy Gay has, outstanding job at staying in control, even when getting hit.
Shamet with it. Back to Payne. The feed to Kaminsky. Makes it off the glass. And the Suns lead by 6.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Clarkson passes to Whiteside. McGee against Clarkson. Good work there as it goes.
Sometimes Jordan Clarkson, when he's feeling it, he can get crafty out there. Beautiful dribble move.
Now here's Payne. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Pass to Kaminsky. Jacks up a 3. Johnson wide open. He fires. Off target from outside. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Suns lead by 4. And we'll be back right after this. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Now Mitchell inside. Bridges with the steal. Ayton with it. He's picked up by O'Neal. Lets it go with the 3. That's good from Paul on the assist from Bridges. Paul's got the lead up to 9 now for the Suns. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
And Crowder slams it in.
Good hands by Ayton.
Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Conley scanning the floor. Will it go? Here's O'Neal, and the dunk by O'Neal.
They worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Booker outside. There's the lob to Bridges. Stolen by O'Neal. Here's Conley. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And a little contact on the shot, but Conley with the laser focus on the finish.
Here's Paul. In the corner, Crowder with it. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 4 assists now tonight. Outside Conley. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Bangs home the trifecta.
And the reliability of Bogdanovich. His teammates know Bogey is good for that shot, so he gets the feed and sinks it.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And he lays in the alley-oop. And the Suns lead by 8.
Oh, can we get a load of that one? Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. Mitchell passes to Gobert. He dishes it to Conley. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Suns leading by 8.
2 minutes.
Bridges outside. Here's the pass to Booker. From deep. The rebound by the Jazz. And now the fast break. Mitchell with the ball. And the Jazz another 3.
And I think Mitchell's focus increases when it's clutch time. The bigger the moment, the better he is.
Ball finds Bridges. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
Mitchell wide open. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
And when he's hitting from deep, Mitchell's practically unguardable. Can't crowd him out there. He'll just drive right around him.
Roll against Conley. Crowder. Kicks it out to Booker. Trains the three-pointer.
He shot a lower than average volume here tonight, but his efficiency doing it has helped the team build the lead.
For 3, Mitchell. It falls. And now they trail by just 4.
Big-time play there from Mitchell. Remember, he's been the go-to guy since his rookie year.
Paul passes to Ayton. Trying to get open is Crowder.
And how about that? Ayton stepping up, wanting the pressure.
And so Conley will bring the ball up for Utah. Dishes it to Mitchell. 3-pointer. And they get it back. Bridges with the board. 2 points here might be all the cushion they need.
You would think so. This game is theirs for the taking.
Ball outside and out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession.
Now into the lineup for your Suns, Jalen Smith.
Mitchell against Booker. From deep to the paint. And Bogdanovich kicks to O'Neal. And he overshot that one, missing. And here's Smith. So the Suns win it, probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a